Hiya, hiya. We're having some bad weather here. It's 75 degrees. So anyway, I want to talk to you about a little bit of things that are going on, a little bit of things that are going. That's very good, very good English. Let me talk to you about something else. The King and the Queen of England. Now, we always say in this country, often, you've heard people say that if he wins the election, I'm moving to Canada. Or if Hillary wins, I'm going to Canada, you know. So I guess maybe Prince Harry found out that his brother's going to be king. So he's going to Canada. He lost the election. This television is all about elections and erections. It's whose sex life is on the line and who did what wrong and who's screwing who and why and how. The sanity is gone from the planet. But I see where President Trump has restored prayer in school. Well, it's about time that somebody's going to pray for something to happen that's normal. Or normal, we don't want normal. Normal is a setting on a dryer. What we want is some sort of a sanity measure. You know, I mean, television is not doing the job. You can see my interview with Dennis Fitzpatrick, which is on YouTube, and you'll see something that's a little bit more. Also, it's on Facebook. You see something that's a little bit more relevant. It's about Nevada being the fourth worst state in the world, in the country, for violence and domestic violence and sexual abuse. So you'll be surprised who the other three states are. They're probably not who you think. It's probably not Chicago or New York, is it? But you'll find this out when you see someone who's an expert. We don't have experts on television a lot. We have people who want something, and we have people who are seeking fame. Do you know that when somebody runs for office in this country without the endorsement of a party, they have donations made to them? They have money funded. They're given money. Like Cory Booker was given a lot of money to run for office. If you do not get adopted by the party, you keep the money. I don't know if you know that or not. So you got 20 people who are running for office, and they got a lot of money. They have a lot of contributions. They get to keep that, you know. I don't know if you knew that or not. The running for office is a business. Everything has become a business. Everybody's in business with everything. The only business that I'm in right now is the business of debunking, because I'm old enough. You know, I think when you're a little younger, you don't want to say anything because you're afraid you won't get hired. You're afraid they'll fire you. You're afraid that your mother and father won't give you their money when they die. You know, well, I'm past all that because everybody I like is dead. And all my friends are dead. I'm now working on my enemies, and they're not going to give me anything anyway. So I don't care. When you get to that point where you don't give a crap, that's when you are actually getting honest. And I would like to see somebody just be like I am right now about the issues, and stop fluffing it up. On television this morning, they had a singer on the Today Show. I don't know how the hell she got there. She has the talent of a flea. I don't even remember her name, but there was a big crowd this Friday on the Today Show, and they're watching this singer. Was it Today? No, it was Good Morning America. That's right, where they have an audience now sitting there applauding the news. Oh man, but they do that on late night television. Everybody applauds those guys that are not doing stand-up anymore. They're doing irony. Stand-up comedy. They're not doing stand-up comedy. They're doing stand-up irony. It's ironic because you look at it and you say, I didn't know that, or wow, or what are they talking about? You're not laughing. You know, when you laugh, when you have that nervous laugh, that's not laughter. Laughter is when something is funny. I told a joke yesterday. I said, you know about King Kong. King Kong's been made several times into a film and even a Broadway show. The monkey, the big gorilla that comes over here and they capture him, and he takes Fay Ray, or one of the great beautiful beauties, the girls, and he climbs the Empire State Building and holds on to her, and he wants to have his way with her. And so after a few movies and a few tries, and King Kong escaping and not escaping and climbing the Empire State Building and having the girl with him, he looks at the girl and he says, all right, what are we doing here? And she says, I'm gonna give in. I'll let you have your way. And he says, not now, I have to catch a plane. So, you know, this is a joke. But you got to know about King Kong, and you got to know about the Empire State Building and the story. Many times we don't know how we got to where we are. That's what I'm getting at. You probably don't know how you got to where you are watching me. Maybe somebody pushed a button for you and clicked on this by mistake. Click this, baby. Nobody really has the intelligence of the nuns in school. They had command. They were powerful. The nuns in school, if you didn't do it their way, you could get going, Buster. You're going to be. They didn't send you to the principal's office. They just sent you to a red ass. They gave you a whack. I got hit with a 1,500-pound Bible one time. No, it was a Webster dictionary, that large one they used to make. She beat me over the head with that. That's probably how I learned these great big words. I don't know why we're missing the nuns. They used to work free. We didn't have big expenses in hospitals because they were religious. There was no taxes on the hospitals. Are you watching the board here for how we've changed things? Because it's all become about money, and everybody who has their hand in the kitty, they all got their hands out for everything. Everything's got a profit to it now. Every single way that you could think of, someone has found a way to stick their hand in the cookie jar and find some way to take money out of it. Everything, no matter what it is, you can't name something where there's not someone squeezing in the middle. Even Amazon. They got people who, if you work for them in the warehouse, they send you to college. If I went to college, I would not work in the warehouse. That's the whole idea here, folks. It's irony. Anyway, watch me closely because I'm dangerous. I'm telling the truth. And the truth shall set you free. It also shall get you out of work and have people want you dead. That's what happens. Have you noticed? It's follow me on Facebook and on YouTube. It's a Reynolds Rap.